Welcome to this lecture. This is Vijay from Dino Code Academy. So in this lecture, we are going to design the XML part of our application. So let's start this lecture. So first, open your Android Studio. So you can see that I have already created an empty activity project inside the Android Studio, and I name my project as Guess the Word App. So once you created an empty activity project, you will get two files. The first is activity main, and the second is main activity.kt, which is short for Kotlin. Now I have created this project with the Kotlin support. So before I start coding, first open this module app.gradle file and make a little room. And now we need to add some dependencies. So let me copy my dependency from the text file. So here is my dependencies. And I'm just going to paste it inside it. So you can see there it is giving us an warning, means the red lines. So we need to change the version. Just replace it with 28.00. And similarly with this design support library as well, replace it. So just click on this sync now. So now the Gradle will start sync our project. Now the sync is completed. Now it's time to switch back to the activity main.xml file, and from there first just switch to the text mode of the activity file and just click on this project tab so that you can see everything, and just delete this text view because I don't want to use, and just change this constraint layout to linear layout. Just hit a tab key. So now our layout is changed, and make it the orientation as vertical. Just remove this line because it is useless. Then switch to the design view of the XML, and from there just click on this text and place one text view inside this linear layout, and then the other text view. So first I am going to design these two text view. So you can see it is actually the code. So first give the background to the linear layout. So the best way to give the background is by pressing hashtag and then type 3 times 0 key. Then by click on the square button, so you can see a little window pop up. So from there you can select the color as per your choice. So I'm going to select this color that is look like nice. Just stick with this color. Also set the gravity to center, and then we need to change the design style for this text view, because right now these are displaying at the center of the screen. So first change the text size to 35 sp, and after that make the text style to bold. Then another property I'm going to use the padding, not odding, it's actually a padding, and I'm going to give the padding as 30 dp. And after that I'm going to select the background color, and the best way to give the background color is by pressing 3 times 0. So I want a black background color and a text color to a hashtag 3 times F, and also the text alignment I want into center. Then the text I'm going to change it to the text to the correct answer. So this is the correct answer text view, and I'm also going to specify the ID. So the ID is already at the here at the bottom, so I just need to cut it here. I just need to paste it because I want my IDs at the top so that I can see it more quickly. Then type txt dot correct answer. So that's the correct answer ID. And similarly we need to copy all this style and paste it inside of this style text view as well. Just make the margin top. We want a margin from there. That's a margin top is around 20 dp, so that we can get a little room between all of them. Then the text alignment property, that is this one, I just forget it, just paste it here, so the text will be displayed as center. So for this one I don't want a padding, I just want the padding to be around 10 dp, not 30 dp. So that's nice. Now it's time to place more text view. So for that I'm going to click on this design view, and just from there just search for the card view, and now card view will be displayed because we have added the card view dependency and also the design dependency. Just place it card view at the top, and inside of this card view place another text view. After placing the text, just click on this text view so that you can get the XML mode, and from there you can see just make it little formatting. This is a newer version of Android Studio. It formats the code more appropriately, but I don't like the formatting of the Android Studio. Just from there change it to wrap content, And after that, just copy the same code from the top, that is text size to text alignment, paste it inside of this, and the width is going to be the match parent, and height is also going to be a match parent. But we don't want margin property, we want a margin property from the card view point of view, because the card view is the parent layout of our this text view. This is a child of this card view. Now we don't want the background of this text view, so just delete it. Instead of, I want a text color to be black. That's it for the coding of our third text view. Now again, just click on this design editor and again search for the card view. Then select this card view and place it inside the linear layout hierarchy. And inside of this card view, just drag the edit text, which is a plain text, inside of this card view. Then again switch back to the text mode of the XML. Then from there we will start designing our edit text. So first click on this and make it into wrap content. After that, copy the code of the margin top and paste it here. This is the margin top from is around 20 dp. Then click on this match parent, and also for this one match parent. Then specify the corner radius. You can experiment with the card corner radius. I am going to give it as 10 dp. Let's copy the same code again and paste it inside this corner radius. Now it's time to specify the padding to this edit text. So I'm going to specify the padding around 20 dp. So you can see now it's time to copy the same code. So from text size to alignment, just copy it and paste it inside of this. Now padding is 2 times, so just remove this one because we don't want this one padding. After that, make this into the hint because we don't want to user to just simply press the back button key to delete the present text, because hint allows the user to what user need to enter. So we want to user to enter your text, a message that allows the user so the user can know what thing user need to enter inside this edit text, your text. And after that, this text view actually shows what? It actually shows the random question, a random text, or you can say that a random question. So I'm going to type here random. So after that, we need to specify the ID. So again, I'm going to cut the ID and I'm going to place the ID at the top because I like to keep my IDs at the top of every view. So I will type for short for ET, that is for edit text, and I will type it here is user input. After that, I need to specify the ID to this one. So again, I'm going to cut this ID from here and just place it here and just type it here txt, which is short for text view, and give the ID as question container because that will display the question, or you can say that the phrase, or you can say the random text, or whatever you want to say. So I'm going to type it as question container because it will display a question, and here we will actually allow the user to guess the particular word, whatever user guess, and here user will type it, and later on we want to display 3 buttons. So it's time to display here 3 buttons. So for that, just switch back to the design view again. So just minimize it, and from there just click on this layouts, and from there select this linear layout horizontal and drag it outside the linear layout, means outside the track view. So here you go, we have placed the linear layout. Now it's time to place the button inside of this linear layout. So simply select the button, drag it one button, then the another one, and then the another one. Just click on this text view and just cut the ID from there and paste it at the top. So first cut the ID and just paste it here. This is the latest Android Studio version. It actually makes the ID at the center, not at the center, it actually makes the ID at a different place. I don't like this type of arrangement. Let's cut the ID and paste it at the top. So this is a layout weight property, and here's the ID is actually missing for this button. Just copy it and paste it here. And this should be of our BT, which is for show. This is our BT ID for check. And this is for BT for next. So just type the corresponding name along with their ID. That is, this button is the next button. This is for check. And this one is for show. So now it's time to design this button. So first, make the margin top to this linear layout around 50 dp. So I'm going to make the margin top around 50 dp. Oh, actually I typed the wrong one. I need to type it inside the linear layout. So after that, we need to type the add equal to the top, and from there type the margin top around 100 dp, so that everything lies inside the center. We want this card view to be from margin top around 100 dp. So I just want it to be 50 dp around something, guys. And similarly for another texture as well, another card view. So this is the margin top. Let's paste it. So yeah, now it's look nice. Now again, I need to expand the size of this one. So text size should be around 40 sp, and that's it. Padding, I'm going to increase it to be little bit around 25. Next time to design these buttons. So for this, just first type the code that is all caps. So text all caps, and I want to make it false. Then the second property that we want is actually text style to be bold, and then text size I want to be 25 sp. Then the second thing we want is the text color. So I will type hashtag FFF, which is short for white. Then the background color I want to be giving as hashtag 000, and then click on this. So I make it to red. Now similarly, I just copy this code from there and paste it inside of this one, and similarly for this one. Now for the mid one, it looks like same. To create differentiation, I'm going to change the color of this check to little lighter. You can see the little darker than the other ones. So I just make it a little darker so that you can differentiate that these are three separate buttons. Then again, it's time to increase the padding. So just type here padding, and I just want to want 10 dp. Similarly for this one. So that's all about the designing. We have given the ID. We also specify the ID to the user input, and also for our text view container, which is a question container. Now it's giving us a warning because we should need to use string resources. That is the hard-coded way. You can use the string.xml file to put the string, but for the demonstration purpose, I'm just going to stick with that. I have already teach you in the basic lectures of the Android Studio that how you can use the string.xml file to keep your strings in one place, so that if later on you can make changes, you can easily edit it. Now it's time to run the application to see that everything is working fine or not. So I'm going to run this application into my virtual emulator that running API level 28, which is the Android 9. So simply hit OK. So you can see that our application is up and running, but you can see that our buttons are not displaying. So this is because we have used too much padding, and inside the virtual emulator, this thing is not working fine. So we need to fix it. So I'm going to remove the padding from the margin tops, means the margin top property. So I'm going to decrease the margin top properties from all of the text. So first, this text view, that is margin top, is around 100 dp. So I'm going to make it as 20 dp. And then again I'm trying to run the application. So now you can see that it's showing the button as well. This is because the device screen of the Android is not same as you are thinking, and also this is action bar, but in design editor you can't see the action bar. So if we remove the action bar, then we can see pretty much same property. So first I'm going to remove this action bar, so we'll get a little bit more room. And now if I again try to build the application, so now you can see that it's showing the space as well. So after that, and also you can see that the action bar is not displaying. So now we can do what? Just increase the margin top property to around 60 dp, because that will be enough for us. Because this is the entire screen is displaying. Note there is a bottom navigation menu. Also there is action bar is missing. So you can see that now the application layout looks like fine. So that's all about this lecture. So if you are new to my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and also like this video and share it with your friends. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next lecture. Thank you.